Welcome back to the Union Street Podcast. Today's episode, we're talking how to overcome adversity. I get to talk to a lot of different people, and everybody is facing some kind of adversity, whether it's financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Everybody is facing something right now, and everybody is feeling the squeeze. Nobody is impervious to it. We're all feeling it. That's my experience. And especially for those that are attempting something hard. There's going to be challenges. There's going to be hard things to face. How do you overcome that? There's a lot of different people that you can look to for advice. In this podcast, I'm going to be covering some of Tony Robbins' top 10 tips to overcome adversity. Now, Tony's a coach, he's an entrepreneur, he's a writer, and take it for what it's worth. And everybody's adversity is different. So what works for someone is not going to work for someone else. You haven't been in their shoes, neither have they been in yours. So applying it to your own situation, how it reflects on your own life, I think is a worthwhile consideration. We're going to run through these top 10 Tony Robbins tips to overcome adversity. Number 1 is be prepared. You can train your brain to be resilient by developing your mindset. What's holding you back? How did you get here? Was there something that you could have done beforehand that could have saved you from facing some of the adversity or to the level that you're at facing right now? You have to dig deep and examine that for yourself. Preparation is the key to success. There's a saying where preparation meets opportunity, that's where success comes. And I definitely believe in that mantra. So if you can prepare yourself to be ready to take on challenges before they get too out of hand, preventative measures before something blows up, that's what you should do. Number 2, practice positivity. This is a big one. This is a big one because this has to do with your mindset. And that's something that goes on right up here between your eyes. And it's hard to control. A lot of people have been conditioned to think certain ways. And how do you change your mindset? Well, practicing positivity. Are you having negative thoughts? Is there outside negativity? Negativity is a cancer to the mind. And once it gets a hold, it can spread and infect other areas and can just be such a negative force on your mindset. So practicing positivity, positive mental attitude towards a goal can really shift you towards a positive mindset. But you have to have goals. Without a goal, you cannot score. And so knowing what you want is key. And then you break it down from there. This is what I want. How do I get there from A to B? One step and then the next. Having that positive mindset shift and breaking away from negativity will help liberate your mind to help you get that positive feedback that you can give yourself, that you hype yourself into, that comes from within. It's an intrinsic thing. Negative thoughts, negative talking to yourself is intrusive and isn't usually even true. So write notes to yourself in the mirror, practicing positivity. Make it a ritual. Be And that leads us right into the next one. Number 3, stay disciplined. Be disciplined with how you practice your positivity. You can make a choice. You can make a choice to say, I will practice positivity today. You know, some people might think, oh, I'm just blah, blah, blah. You're tricking your mind. Well, yeah, that's kind of what you have to do. It's like you train your body to get in shape. You can train your mind by how you talk to yourself, what your affirmations about yourself are. What are you speaking over yourself? What are you speaking over the space you're in? So discipline's a huge thing. Discipline towards your goal. That's why goals are so important. Having a goal so you have something to work towards, a point on the wall, a mission that you can say, this is where we're going. Without a goal, you can't score. Yes. It's hard. It's hard to do this, and it's hard to be disciplined. But it starts with one step at a time. Good things can empower your life and help you feel grounded and overcome anything to achieve your goals. Routines can help you get there. If you're in a routine of negativity, well, which direction do you think that's going to head? If you have a routine of positivity and you're disciplined about it, you force yourself, well, I think that's going to help you overcome your mindset, because it all starts psychologically before you can get to the next step. It all starts up here. Number 4, stay focused. It says in this article, getting what you want in life is all about focus. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on your goals. Remember your why. Why do you want your goals to be that? Why did you choose that? Is it your purpose, passion, making money? What is it? What's your why? And those goals come after that. And staying focused on that, not losing sight of where you want to be is just so important. And you can visualize. It says here, visualize your life when you achieve your dreams to make it feel more possible. It all starts there. Visualize your life when you've achieved your dreams to make it feel more possible. So if you're in a situation, you're down, nothing seems to be going right, you've had a bad run and you've made some mistakes, how do you get on from there? Visualize the possibilities. Visualize where you could be. Visualize where you want to be. And it starts with a thought into action, into patterns, into sustained focus growth in the direction you want to go. Every single day, over and over again. I really like that saying. Visualize what you want. And it will make it more possible to overcome and achieve. But always stay focused on your goal. Number 5, find the lesson. Life happens. Okay? There's not many times in life you can take a step back and reflect. We're always in the grind, 9 to 5. You're working and you want to take some time off in the afternoon and cut loose. I get it. But self-reflection and learning from your mistakes is the key to growth in life. And searching for that, why am I here? Why am I facing this? How did this happen? And what can you learn from that? What's the lesson? Okay, I'm facing this really hard thing. You know, maybe I spent too much money on this, money on that, COVID money dried up, and now you're facing a harder financial situation. Well, find the lesson of savings and not overextending and potentially living past your means, living beyond your means. I hear a lot of people right now are financially facing adversity through the pandemic, post-COVID, now what's happening with the markets. But finding your lesson and how did we get here? Why did this happen? That helps you understand, process, and then move on, move past it, right? What can you learn? What can you take away so you don't end up in the same situation again? Failure is only real failure if you didn't learn from that mistake or that failure. It only becomes real failure if nothing changes. And you have to allow yourself intentional time for reflection to find those lessons, to reflect on yourself, reflect on your life before you can process that and truly move on and not make the same mistakes. So it's a lot. A lot comes with this life. Normally I don't do these ranty podcasts, but I feel like it's been needed to be said. In this article, it says, Steve Jobs says, and quote, "It's the best to admit your mistakes quickly and get on with improving other innovations, other facets of your life. There's also nothing worse than making a mistake, not admitting it to yourself, and keep continuing to make that mistake, to face the same adversity over and over and over again." It goes back to that lesson. How can you learn from it and move on and don't make the same mistake twice? Don't make it 3 times. Work on your skills. Number 6, work on your skills. What are you good at? Do you have ability? Are you working on something? Are you an expert? Dive into that. Dive into what you do and work on it. That can help pull you out of that. Whatever mental state you're in, whatever adversity you're in, if you work on getting better at one part of your life, say your skills, whatever that looks like, that will start to infect and improve other areas of your life. You see progress and growth in one area, another area is more likely to see growth and improvements as well. And I always think about 9/11, September 11, 2001, that being such a pivotal moment in my life as a kid and in the country. It was just a historical, we've never experienced anything like that, and that tragedy and national pain in my lifetime. And I remember New York City. It's like, how do they go back? How do they recover? And they said, you get back to work. You get back to doing the things you do. And that's how you can slowly come out of this. That's how we will, as a community, as people, as a city, move past this, because you're focused on your job, you're focused on whatever you do day to day, your skills, and that helps you pull you out of that adversity. And those are some serious, challenging times. And I remember people did that. The New Yorkers did that. And that I'll never forget as a way to move on from such tragedy and national trauma. Just get back to work. Get back to doing those things. That's what I think about. Number 7, learn from others. I think it's a big one. What lessons can you take from other people? Think of people you know and admire and ask them how they got there. Hear their stories. Listen to examples of them overcoming adversity. I think I faced some adversity. That's where I'm speaking on right now. And learning from others, whether it's Tony Robbins, like right now, Gary Vee. There's so many people now online that specialize in whatever challenge you're facing. You know, there's information, there's inspiration there. And being proactive and about learning and growing and moving past the binds that you're in currently, that will help you change your mind, your body, your spirit, become more re-energized, finding your purpose, finding your why, and moving on, getting over that hump. Go, go, go. Okay. Number 8, this is a big one. Elevate your peer group. Your peer group is everything. Show me the 5 closest people to you, and I'll show you who you are. Your inner circle is so important because you have influence. Who is influencing you? A lot of times, your friend might not be a positive influence. Your friend might be a negative on your mindset. You know, and you have to set boundaries with people because they will affect you greatly. Your peer group, that's you. That's who you are. You know, who is influencing you? Who's the closest 5 people to you? Who is affecting you? If you can elevate that, take the bad people, take the people who are having a negative in your life, even if it's a friend, put them out of your life. Don't give them the influence over you because they will. They will have some effect. And that's not me being cold. That is just me having to learn in the past. You have to protect yourself first. You have to be right inside. So if you can get better people in your life, better influences, and that's accessible to you, that's what you need to do. You need to pursue elevating your friends, your peer group, whatever, and people that aren't doing that in your life don't need to be in your life as significant as they are, or you will face the consequences of somebody having a negative influence on you, on your health, your mental, your well-being. You are who you hang out with. Stay away from people that will hold you back. Number 9, get a coach. This is a great one too. This could go right back into the peer group. But having a coach, I go back to sports growing up. Having someone that can guide you, can inspire you, and can help you get the X's and O's of where you want to go, that's essential. You know, that a coach could be in a lot of different forms. It doesn't have to be sports. It could be a friend, it could be a mentor, it could be a counselor, it could be a pastor, a priest. Heck, it could be a pet. No. Having someone there, especially professionally, if that's what they do, like a counselor, pastor, professional life coach, that type of thing, pursue them. Get them in your life. Get them giving you advice. You need good advice. We all need advice. Who's giving you advice? You know? Is it good advice? Having a good coach giving you good advice, so important. You know, who's coaching you? I think that's a great one. And number 10, don't give up. Persistence. Persistence, Tony says, persistence overshadows even talent, as the most valuable resource in shaping the quality of life. Let me say that again. Persistence overshadows even talent as the most valuable resource shaping the quality of life. That goes back to that consistency, that focus, right? Discipline. You have to be disciplined to not give up. Never, never, never give up. Even if your back's faced against the wall, you can't see how you get through this. Don't give up. If you're facing it, there is brighter days ahead. You can get there. It may not seem possible at the moment, but it is. You're way more capable than you think you are. And you have to believe that. Don't give up. So, Thomas Edison tested thousands of methods before getting a successful light bulb. It says here in this article by Tony Robbins. Edison said, "I failed. I've failed about 10,000 ways that don't work." 10,000 ways before he got the light bulb to work. Goes into the 10,000 hours it takes to master something. Have you given 10,000 hours in overcoming what you're facing? Have you given 10 hours reflecting, setting goals? It takes discipline. It really, really does. And there's no shortcuts in life. It takes a lot of hard work. And again, hard things are hard. If it were easy, anybody could and would be doing them. If you choose hard to do hard things, you're going to face a lot of adversity. And even if you don't, adversity is just a part of life every day. And I'll end it here. When you feed your mind with positive thoughts and stories, amazing things will happen. And it goes back to that positive mental attitude. It starts right up here. Everything in life starts in the mind. Everything. And you have to be right in your mind before anything else can come. Taking care of your mind, taking care of your body. That is what will help you get to these points and reflections and getting through adversity. So if you're still listening to this, thank you for listening. It's a little bit different podcast today, but I know part of my job, I talk to people, I hear stories, and it's facing all of us right now. So much. But we have to get through. You have to push on through. Or this next month, 6 months, year, decade, your life. Learning and having tools of how to overcome adversity will only benefit you. And I hope you get through what you get through. And I hope you believe that. Whatever you're going through, we will get there. Be prepared. Practice positivity. Stay disciplined. Stay focused. Find the lesson. Work on your skills. Learn from others. Elevate your peer group. Get a coach. And don't give up. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Hang in there, folks. We'll get through it, okay? Subscribe. Please check us out. We have more content coming every week. A lot more exciting stuff. So thank you for bearing with me and listening to this. I'll see you in the next one.